Hello, it is Andrea Praber with Great Expectations Realty, and it is Monday night, so it's time for What's Up Ocala. Oh my goodness, is it just me, or does it feel like summer is just speeding its way over to like December? Like it's just trucking right through. I feel like it was June 1st, like 5 minutes ago, and somehow I haven't quite caught up yet, but maybe it's just me. Maybe you're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Totally normal. I don't know. Let's see. Could you please do me a huge favor? And no, I'm not going to beg you for subscribers like I normally do, but you know, that's always. Anyway, I was just wondering, there are a few more places that I definitely want to share with you guys here in Ocala, but I am going to go and film some more videos for you as far as cool places that I like. But if there's something that you're wondering about or a place that you're wondering about, let us know. Somebody said that they really wanted more information about the Lennar homes in that subdivision. No problem. We're going to do an updated video on that. Of course, the schools are very hard, just to let you know, to get into and share, you know, what's going on in schools, because obviously there are safety concerns and stuff. You know, Westport was easy because, you know, our kids went there or go there or whatever. But, you know, some of the other schools, I really want to share with some of the really cool stuff that they have. So we've got some really great programs. And I really wanted to share with you guys about like dual enrollment and stuff. I know a lot of you have dual enrollment, but at like, you know, Westport, for example, the college professors are right on campus. So you don't have to go back and forth. They just actually take their classes right there. So our kids are able to do college at the same time as regular high school. They can graduate with their associate's degree. So, and if not, you know, even if they don't get their associate's degree when they graduate, they'll still have a lot of college credit. So it's a really, really great opportunity because they don't pay for books. They don't pay for like anything. So to have a 2-year degree and be 2 years ahead of time, save all of that money and all of that time, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. So I love that program. But I wanted to kind of share that. And then, you know, some of the other programs that we have here are just absolutely amazing. So I wanted to share all of that. So I'm going to be going to some of the high schools now that summer's out, kind of show what we've got, where they are, all of that stuff. So now that I can actually go into the schools, or at least get access. Anyway, get access to them. I'm going to put it that way. We'll see. You'll see. All right. Anyway, but if there's anything else that you really want to know about, or you really want to see, or something that you maybe heard about online and you really love a video on it, just let me know. And, you know, just put it in the comment section on this video and I will definitely go and get that for you. Let's see. So let's talk. Oh my goodness, there's just so much. There's so much. I don't even know what to get started. Okay, so one thing we have noticed, it's a big, huge talk of the world right now, I don't know, is the interest rates that went up in real estate and what that's doing to the market. And it's just, we were hoping for stabilization, and I think that's where we're going. I don't know. It just depends on what they do, the powers that be. But right now, as it is right now, because those interest rates have gone up, people that were approved for, let's say, $250,000 are now approved for $200,000. I mean, it just that quick gone. So kind of interesting how that's working. A lot of people were, you know, basically pulled right out of the market because let's say they were only approved for maybe 150 to 200, somewhere in there. And yeah, now they're like less than 150, maybe 100 to 150. And there's just no houses like that right now in the market. So they're just like, renting sounds good. And of course it's affected the rental market because even more people are like, I'm just going to see how this plays out. So I'm just going to like chill over here in this rental house, which is kind of creating a problem for other people that are like moving down here because they're wanting rentals and there is none. So kind of interesting how it's all just kind of, let's see how this all plays out. Let's see what's going on. I have noticed there's a lot more houses that were under contract and they came back up on the market. And we were seeing that quite a bit. I think we had a lot of fickle buyers out there that they're like, I can't seem to get a house under contract. So even though I don't really love this house, I'm going to go ahead and get it under contract. And if I find something better and can get under contract on something better, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that. So we were getting quite a few of those. And honestly, I can't blame them for, playing games with the stuff, because the sellers were like cruel, man. It was crazy. Not just the sellers. I can't say it's just the sellers. But the market was pretty cruel. I mean, when you pull up the first day of a listing and you're like, okay, this one's in my price range. It looks okay. Let's look at it. And there's like 20 other cars and you can't hardly get a showing, and you're like, oh, great. And by the time, you put the offer in and they consider it within like 24 to 48 hours, there's 23 other offers. No joke. You don't really have a chance. I mean, somebody's going to get it, but it's probably going to be way above asking price, and it's probably going to be a cash deal. And it's really, really hard. There are some programs out there for people that are doing like, let's see, if you're doing like FHA, VA, USDA, and you're just like, look, I'm approved. I'm ready, more than able to purchase. I just keep getting beat out and beat up on this market. Even now we're having that. So there are some programs out there. Look into Home Partners of America, and this is for like any area. Home Partners of America is not in Ocala yet, but it is in other markets, including Orlando, Lakeland, Tampa. It's kind of all around us, but it hasn't quite hit to Ocala yet. I keep watching their website. Trust me, I will be telling you the second it's available. But basically what they do is they'll check and they're like, yeah, you're approved with us. So they will go and purchase the house cash that you want. You pick out the house and you're like, go get them. And they will go ahead and purchase that house for you cash. So basically it's somebody that has FHA or VA. Now they have cash buying power, and it kind of levels the playing field. And then what you do is you go ahead and lease out that property from them, anywhere from, 30 days, 90 days, whatever. Go ahead and lease out that property from them, and then go ahead, and if you would like to go ahead and purchase that house, you can go ahead and purchase that house from them. And no, they don't mark it like up into oblivion. I believe it's like only like 9% or something like that, which quite frankly, considering how the market's going, that's not bad. And it's good for like up to 5 years or something like that. Each program is a little bit different, and there's different ones out there. So you'll have to check in your market and the specifications, what's legal in your area and all of that fun stuff. But there is Home Partners of America, and then there's Divvy, and Divvy is actually in our market. In fact, I've already seen a contract come in from them. So, so that's another one that's very similar, kind of thing going on. But yeah, you can actually, even if you have financing and even if you're struggling to, compete with these other offers, you can become a cash buyer because you're doing it through one of these massive mortgage backing companies kind of thing. So anyway, if you're not sure about it, just go ahead and look into it further. But yeah, I have actually had a contract already come in through Divvy, and it just, that was who was purchasing, was Divvy. Proof of funds and everything came through, and I was like, okay, whatever. What they do at the house after they close on it, not my business. So kind of interesting. So there are things that you could do if you still want to use that USDA financing. That's awesome. But if you just need somebody else to kind of help you and be, cover your back, then that might be an option for you. Yeah, it is slightly more expensive, but I think, at least you're going to be in the house, and it's a heck of a lot cheaper than paying rent, because that is still paying a mortgage. It's just somebody else's mortgage. So yeah, anyway, but look into stuff like that. There's actually several companies that do that, and they're really big companies, and and I think they can be a great alternative for you. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something and struggling, that may be a good option. But check into it. That's all I'm saying. If you're in our market, let me know and I will help you with that. I have no problem with it. But yeah, so let me share, we actually have right now, as we speak, 1,300 285 houses in the Citrus, Marion County area. But let me just do Marion County because you guys, okay. So we have right now, as we speak, now that I take that off, we have 1,216 houses available. Quite frankly, that's actually a lot compared to what we've seen the last 2 years in the market. So yeah, over 1,200 properties. These are not vacant land. These are not rentals. This is just residential homes. Everything from mobile home on the way up to mansion. Is everything in there. They are all in there. 1,216 properties are currently available in Marion County. Now, I know that sounds like, wow, all right, we're getting up there. And we are. So the great slowdown is upon us. So we are definitely slowing down. That's a good thing. But we still don't have that much inventory. So I'm used to, in years past, having, 3,000 or 4,000 houses to choose from. So 1,216 that's still not that much. If you consider how big of an area Marion County really is, it is a massive area. It's about the size of Connecticut, so just a little bit smaller. So if you're looking at that, it's not that many houses, really. And if you start doing, I'm not even going to touch price. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and figure out bedrooms. So let's say we want 3+ bedrooms. So it could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 10, whatever. So we're going to say 3+ bedrooms. Okay, that immediately knocked it down to 984. Well, what if you want 2 or more bathrooms? All right, we're going to do 2 or more bathrooms. So we'll say anything from 2 to 12. That's going to knock it down to 969. That still sounds okay, right? That's swell. That's still, fairly close to 1,000. Hey, why not? If you want to condense that further and do a garage, that's a normal one that people like. So we're going to go ahead and put a garage. Do you care if it's attached or detached? No? Okay. So we're going to say a garage, and we're going to say that we want a 2-car or more garage. So anything from 2 to 10 cars. I don't know. Now we're down to 729. So if you just want a 3-2 with a double car garage, we're down to 700 properties in the entire Marion County. So that's still not bad. That's definitely better than it's been. A lot of people are like, you're hiding the property. I'm not hiding anything. I would love to sell you all houses. Absolutely. All right, now here's the big one. Is it housing for, I'm not making this up, housing for older persons. That's literally what it says in there. If it's in a 55+ community or not. So I'm going to put no. So we don't, if you have, somebody under the age of 18 living with you, or nobody in the household over the age of 55. Not everybody knows that. Some people think that everybody has to be over 55. That is not so, my friend. You only have to have one adult that is over the age of 55, and then everybody gets to live there. You can even have an adult child living with you as long as they are over the age of 18. You just cannot have anybody under the age of 18 living with you, and at least one person has to be over the age of 55 to be living there. Just so you know. Just that I'd share a little bit of information for you. All right, so when I put no, we do not want a 55+ community, that immediately popped it down to 608. So if you were looking for a 3 or 4 bedroom home in the entire massive area that is Marion County, you have 608 houses. And again, this is everything from mobile home to mansion. So yeah, we're talking farms, we're talking all of it. So yeah, so there's not that much. If I say I want something new construction or a pool or something like that, Penelope, if you want a pool, I'm just gonna put it in there so you know. If you want a private pool in the backyard, we've got 105 houses. Put your own pool in. It's 105 houses. You want to talk about some competition out there? Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm going to say no. So of course, then we've got the 503. So 503 houses. That's with Ocala, Denellen, Marion Oaks, Silver Spring Shores, Bellevue, Summerfield, Citra, Spar, Anthony, everywhere. Ocala National Forest, everywhere. All of that. Yeah, I got about 500 houses here. So anyway, so for everybody that's like, why aren't you sending me more houses? I want to see more houses. I don't have them. I keep trying to make them myself. Now, a lot of the brand new construction speculative homes are not on here. And what does that mean? That means that there is a builder going out and saying, I bought a whole slew of lots during the recession. I've got like 100 different lots in random places. We're just going to do this like a conveyor system. I'm going to build one after another. There's always going to be like 100 houses under construction. As soon as one's gone, we're already, ready for the next 30, at any given time, there's 100 of them being built, which is really cool. They're not in HOAs normally. They're just different lots, different places. That means those houses, they'll maybe put one house up on the market and, get a whole bunch of interested parties. And they're like, well, that one was got in 2.2 seconds, but we have all these other ones over here. So, some of that's going on. So, like we know some builders that are doing that, and we're like, okay, we know there's nothing on MLS for them, but we also happen to know that they're building another 100 houses. So I'm pretty sure we can get this same basic house, with the same basic price range. And there we go. Let's find out what area you want. And it's nearly there. Normally they do not sell houses until they're pert near done. So we're talking like the last 30 to 60 days of construction. These are houses that are already done. Now, are you going to get to pick out the colors of the paint or the cabinet colors or the countertop? No, no, that's not what we're talking about. They went and bought in bulk and they are building in bulk. You get what you get. And if you want to change something, you can change it after the fact. You'll have the next 10, 20 years of your life to go ahead and do that. So that's not what this is. They are literally just, here's a house, there's a house, here's a house, there's a house. They get like 2 model homes and that's it. They don't actually have a model home. It's literally like, here, this one's almost done. You can go look at that. This is what they're doing. So yeah, there are some builders that are like that. And, those we try to keep a really good relationship with them so that if we call them up and say, hey, we have a buyer, we know, they would probably love your houses. What do you got coming up next? How far are we out? When can we put a contract on it? What kind of price range? So we are working that way. Those do not hit MLS. They can put them into MLS after the fact. And we try to do that so that MLS is actually accurate information. But yeah, it's never going to be on MLS. They'll normally get sold before it hits that. So the best deals, I think, are the ones you're never going to see. They're going to be gone beforehand. Those prices I have noticed have come down just a little bit because I was seeing more in the 275 range, 275,000 for those. We're talking like 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double car garage, around 1,500 square feet of living space. And I'm starting to see that they're actually closer to the 250 range. So that's kind of interesting information. Thought I would share that. All right. So all sorts of hidden info. What is going on with my computer? It just froze up. What's the problem here? Ah! It's stuck. I'm frozen. Hold on. Well, I was going to share the actual numbers of what's gone active, pending, all of that. But my computer just decided to freeze up and I can't get over to that other screen I had. And I don't normally print it because it's a lot of colors and I can read it off my computer. So we're going to go ahead and skip all of that. We're going to go ahead and go over the fun stuff that we found to do in Ocala this week. So I don't know why it just died. All right. Yeah, I do know why. I put too much stuff on my computer and I got to clear it off. Anyway. All right, so upcoming things to do. As promised, there is the Summer Kids Film Festival over at the Marion Theater. And that is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., June 1st to August 5th. So it's all summer long. The tickets include a movie and the kids combo, which is great. And they're only $3. It's $3 tickets. For adults, it's $5. They're playing Shrek, Aladdin, Madagascar, Sing 2, James and the Giant Peach. I love that movie. Paw Patrol, The Lorax, Nomeo and Juliet. I can't believe I said that correctly. Where the Wild Things Are, and How to Train Your Dragon. Isn't that awesome? Those are some great kids movies. Love that. So that's going on. That's wonderful. Take them down to the Marion Theater. Don't forget that the Splash Pad is open, which is only, I think, 2 blocks away, maybe 3. It's right over by the parking garage, which is also free. So you can park in the parking garage, go over to the Marion Theater, have a great, movie with the kids, get them the kids combo, whatever, go back over to where you were parked your car, but stop in at the splash pad and let them run wild. The other option is to let them run wild, get wet, and then, maybe put them in a t-shirt and some flip-flops and then go watch the movie, but they might be cold being wet. So anyway, kids love the splash pad. It's totally free. You just hit the button and it's 15 minutes of fun, and there's normally kids running around like crazy. And then there's, seating for, the adults, which they're really nice seats. They're like Adirondack chairs, just kind of chilling underneath the big old trees. It's awesome. Best 15 minutes you can spend. The kids have a blast. So just let them run wild and get soaking wet. But they have splash pads throughout Marion County. So, great afternoon, and it's really not that expensive. And don't forget, there's also an ice cream spot downtown Ocala too. So if you want to stop over and get them some ice cream or something, that might be a really good option as well. I'm sure they would remember having such a great time in Ocala growing up. So something, of course, we also have, it's closing up soon. It's the Levitt Amp Ocala Music Series. I am determined I will be there on Friday night. So hopefully I will be there, and hopefully I'll be able to do a live from there. Speaking of lives, so yeah, I have to put an alarm on my phone because I was sitting at home at 6 p.m. on Saturday, and I'm like, I gotta do the live in about an hour. Do you know what time I remembered that I was supposed to do the live? About 4 p.m. Sunday. I have to remind myself. My kids swear I have ADHD, but I don't think I do. So I don't know. But, it's just kind of, I think I just have too much on my brain. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, that is over. Yeah, Anyway, so I will try and do it on Friday night. But if not, I will be available on Saturday night. And I think 7 o'clock seems to be a really good time. So don't worry. I've already got it in my phone. So 7 o'clock on Saturday, I will do a live as well. I actually really enjoy doing the lives because it's so cool to actually talk to you guys. Mind you, you're tapping and typing, and I'm talking, but nobody seems to mind. And it's just kind of cool. It seems like I'm sitting there chatting with friends. So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I'll sit there and get really into reading a book or watching a movie or, just chilling with my family and completely forget the time. So yeah, not good. I have the most boring life. Anyway, it's okay. I enjoy it. So whatever. Reading with the Rangers and Friends is coming up June 10th at 11 a.m. at Tuscaloosa Park. June 17th at 11 a.m. at Derby Gant. June 24th at 11 a.m. at Lillian Bryant Park, which would be in Bellevue. I think Lillian Bryant Park is in Bellevue. I don't know. That doesn't look right because it says 2200 Northwest 700th Place. I'm thinking Lake Lillian. Sorry. Lillian Bryant Park, not Lake Lillian. Not to confuse those. These are all free to attend, but they are sharing how the parks are a great place to read. Just ask an Ocala Park Ranger. Pack a snack, blanket, or chair and get ready to enjoy a good book. So I think that's an awesome, awesome series, especially if you have young children and they're trying to bring it into different sections of Marion County so that everybody has an opportunity and doesn't have to drive across the county in order to enjoy this. So it's Reading with the Rangers and Friends. So I'm sure that'll be really cool. Horsing Around, this Tuesdays through Saturdays at the Discovery Center. So this is from June 18th at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Come experience the science and industry of horses, very Ocala themed, in this fun-filled exhibit. Kids can ride on our plushy pony in the corral, be an equine vet for the day, design their own hockey silk, and much more. It's only $8 per person. So if you're looking for a great way to entertain the kids, that might be an option for you. We also have a lot of other activities here in Ocala, such as going to maybe Sky Zone. Especially if you have older kids, that one's a lot of fun. I have some really great pictures from when I took the kids to Sky Zone, and they were just all over all the equipment and everything. I mean, really priceless, like hilarious pictures up on the rock walls and stuff like that. And the pit that has all of the fuzzies or what, I don't know, the spongy stuff, I swear it tries to eat my socks every single time. So I believe next week we're going to go over there. I have to tell you, absolutely have to tell you, my husband absolutely insisted that we go and see Beauty and the Beast because he heard it was absolutely amazing. We almost missed our opportunity because the tickets were sold out, but they did a final show on Sunday, and it was incredible. It was one of the best shows I have ever seen. And I've seen shows on Broadway. I saw Phantom of the Opera and Cats on Broadway. And yet this was of that caliber. It was the scenes, the settings, and everything, unbelievably amazing. I really wasn't at first really that excited because I'm like, Beauty and the Beast, I've kind of seen that movie in different variations multiple times. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So to everybody at the Ocala Civic Theater, I absolutely had a fantastic time. One of the best shows I have ever seen. Congratulations on doing such an incredibly great job. It was amazing. The actress that played Belle, wow. Absolute wow. And I mean, that was a really tough part because it was like every single scene almost she was in. Amazing voice, hit the notes every single time, pitch perfect. I mean, incredible. And then our other favorite one was the one that played Lumiere, also absolutely amazing. And Gaston, we actually were raving about Gaston. He was the bad guy. You're not supposed to like rave about the bad guy, but for the actor that played Gaston, absolutely spot on, perfect. So yeah, we just had an absolutely great time. We are actually considering being season ticket holders for next year because we do enjoy the Ocala Civic Theater so much. They said they had over 130 volunteers that helped put that production on. The music, it was all live music, and it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. The music was just gorgeous. So, of course the play was good anyway, but they knocked it out of the park. It was so good. So we were just thrilled. I was kind of sad that we got it on the last one because I honestly, if we had gone earlier, we probably would have gone twice. It was that good. It was really that good. And I've seen that movie countless times. I cannot even tell you how many times. I had a toddler that loved that movie. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen Disney's version of Beauty and the Beast, but yeah, it was absolutely incredible. So as soon as I have the lineup for next season, I'm going to share that with you guys. I know it is available. I was going to get the pamphlet last night, but it was really late when we got out of there. We ended up eating dinner at like 11 o'clock at night. We don't normally do that. But absolutely, it was awesome. We loved it. And just if you have an opportunity to go to the Ocala Civic Theater and see one of their plays, I cannot tell you enough how great it is. They're really, really talented. Really, you can just tell that they enjoy it so much, and that passion is in there. But yeah, the actress that played Belle, wow. Absolutely wow. She was like Broadway level. Just really, she's so young. So yeah, we really just enjoyed it so much. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get off of that. Okay, there's one other thing I did want to mention, just in case I don't remember if I mentioned it before. Yeah, I think I did, but last week. But anyway, if you have not seen that movie, Top Gun Maverick. Go see that because it really was good. Truthfully, I think it's better than the original, but don't get mad at me. I guess that's it for us. If this has been in any way enjoyable, entertaining, or educational, please feel free to subscribe. Also, go ahead and click the notification bell so that when I do actually remember to do my live event, I will from now on, I swear, you will be notified. So you can actually be part of the fun, and we can sit there and talk and have a great time chit-chatting some evenings. So and if it's been really helpful and you think it might help somebody that you know, go ahead and share it on over. So that is it for me. You guys have a great night and happy Monday. Bye.